Today we have the story of James Richards. In 2009, James was walking his dog when he tripped and knocked his head, rendering him unconscious. When he woke up, he found himself beside some...
I just realized that I didn't turn my microphone on, so let's start this all over again. Guys, my name's Matty Scones, and I'm going through today to talk to you about something that was really important to me. This thing rocked me to my core. I was watching this video today, and it absolutely blew my mind. So now that we have audio, let me tell you what I saw and let me tell you what's going on. So as you saw in the beginning of this video, I not only subscribed, but I liked this video. And I'll tell you right now, I've already shared this video to a few people in my life that know about what I'm talking to, or at least what I'm about to talk to you about. So this year, May 19th, 2021. So what is that? Just literally a week or so ago. January, February, March, April, May. Yep. So that being said, this video was posted, and there's a whole bunch of really good things in this video. Not only do I want you guys to check out this video, which I'll put a link in the description below, but moreover, you know what? I'll actually put it in the chat right now. I'll put this in the chat, which I have to sign into here. So that being said, I'm going to put a link in the chat where I want you guys to go, and I really want you guys to see this. So here's the link in the chat, and here's the story. So I ended up watching this video where somebody is currently allegedly stuck in 2027, and he's currently TikToking and leaving stuff around for people back in 2021, and I'll show you that. But anyways, I went on this little rabbit hole today, and I was watching this by this channel called The Most Amazing Top 10, which I've now subscribed to. They have almost 7 million subscribers, so please make sure you push them past that mark because they absolutely deserve this, especially because of the back-end research that I went and checked on this. Oh, it's about to get freaky, people. So I was watching this, and without further ado, let's go into this a little bit.
When he tripped and knocked his head, act as a portal to an alternate reality for these kids.
All right.
If so, I don't ever want to end up where they come from because it
and
does
please,
not
guys,
sound
I put this in the
nice.
description. Make sure you go send a like, and make sure you also subscribe.
Hit that like button because
we did, honey.
it really
we did. We
helps
put
us
the like
out.
button on.
In our number 7 spot today,
we
have the story of James Richards. In 2009, James was walking his dog when he tripped and knocked his head, rendering him unconscious. When he woke up, he found himself beside some sort of machine he didn't recognize, and there was another man named Jonas who said he had just found James' body while he was on a work trip for the interdimensional travel company he worked for. What?
Yeah, interdimensional travel company. IDTC, right?
The two ended up striking up some sort of conversation, I guess like you would when someone just casually tells you that they travel through dimensions for work.
And we're wondering who's been to what is it, Catalina? The Catalina wine mixer. Who's been to Santiago, Chile twice in 1 year? Well, this guy is an interdimensional time traveler, so maybe him.
They started chatting about what pop culture was like in each of their dimensions, and they came to discover that, of course, the Beatles existed.
Of course, the Beatles existed in both dimensions.
In both of their dimensions.
I mean, to be honest with you, out of all of the drug-taking, mind-altering, energy-exposing bands that we've known, are you really surprised that the Beatles aren't, trans through multiple dimensions? It only makes sense to me. But anyways, let's keep going.
Jonas ended up explaining that in his dimension, the Beatles were all still alive and they had never actually broken up. Jonas gave James a cassette tape of the...
By the way, John Lennon, if you are alive in other dimensions, we love you. Continue living and continue making your music. In this dimension, R.I.P.
Beatles music from his dimension that certainly does not exist in ours. When James returned to our universe, he ended up uploading the tape to a website called thebeatlesneverbroakeup.com.
Now, that being said, here is the website. It is a simple one-page website with links. It allows you to zip the entire album. The whole album is actually even on YouTube. Now, I've been listening to some of these songs. For example, when I was listening to Four Guys, Talking to Myself, Anyone Else, Sick to Death, Jen, I've never heard any of these Beatles songs. Moreover, I love the Beatles. My Uncle Charlie, he got me, I don't know if he got me into the Beatles, but his passion certainly rubbed off on me because when I would listen to their music, I resonated with their music, and he was an absolute Beatles fan. Now, I've just passed this off to him. So I'll probably be making another video with a couple of the Beatles aficionados, so to speak, of my life, and see what their take on this is, because quite frankly, I have no idea what to think. Now, if you guys read the description, you'll see that we're going to do a couple little thought experiments here. And the first one that we're going to do is I'm actually going to play some of these songs, and I want to see if YouTube actually catches this music. Now, if this is indeed from another dimension, there's a good chance that I won't get copyrighted for this because it doesn't exist in our dimension. Right? Well, anyways, without further ado, let me show you what I got going here so far. What song is this? This is The Beatles Never Broke Up. Da, 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 da. This one's called Anybody Else. So this is the third one on their album. I've never heard this before. And moreover, not only am I curious if I get copyrighted on this, I'm curious which countries will copyright this. This is like, to me, this is genuine Beatles sound, but songs I've never heard of.
I don't believe that you were mine.
Now, before we go on, I want to tell you something too. There's little bits in all these songs that actually are lyrics in other songs today that we know. So, just weird, guys. Keep listening.
Some days I look at you and I shine.
So that should be enough to see whether or not I get copyrighted. So let me show you some of the things that I also saw here. So I went on to Wikipedia, and you know what? Since it was so nice, let's just leave this playing in the background. So I was going through, and this is the Beatles discography. Now, as you can see here, you've got everything from Please Please Me, With the Beatles, Introducing the Beatles, all the way through. And I want you to take a look and see if you guys see it. The name of this album is called, let me get it up here for you. Where did I put it?
Just the way it is. Don't ask me where I found that picture on the wall.
What was the name of this? It's something chemistry. Hold on. Let me get it up for you. Everyday Chemistry is the name of this album, allegedly. So Everyday Chemistry. So one more time, let's take a look. Everyday Chemistry. Nothing. 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 Compilation albums. Everyday Chemistry. Still looking for it. Still looking for it. Still looking for it. We've got anthologies. We've got everything. Mashup albums. Let's go to a mashup album. See if it's in a mashup album. Nope. All right, let's go to box sets. Any box sets? Nope. Lost EPs with select chart positions. Everyday Chemistry. Nothing, guys. Absolutely nothing. Let's go to the 70s where allegedly this happened, which is right here. Everyday Chemistry. Nothing. What's this? Song list of single titles. Now, here's the next part. Let's go. All right, let's go to Beatles. Yeah, Beatles. Everyday Chemistry. And let's even look at the hoax that people are talking about. Because I'm curious. I want to see what some people say over this. My point is actually, let's go back. Everyday Chemistry. The only place that I see it So again, literally, the only thing about Everyday Chemistry, this Beatles album, quote unquote, is about literally the remix of an album that some guy gave you for free in 2009, September 9, 2009. And it's saying exactly what I'm saying, is that this is, not from another dimension. Now, I'm going to, after this video, maybe even during this video, we'll watch some of these hoax kind of things and see what they say, because I'm absolutely baffled. So let's see. Now, let's see if by the end of this, YouTube picks that up and starts copywriting me for this music, because quite frankly, I'm a little baffled. Now, Everyday Chemistry hoax. Let's see if we can watch Everyday Chemistry is a fake proof. Let's watch this. Oh, I don't even want to see that. Boo. Okay. I don't want to see that. Let's put this over here till it's done. And there we are. So,
I have found that some people claim that the Everyday Chemistry album has similarities to some of the stuff that the Beatles individually came up with in our universe within their solo albums. So this is just a quick video to look at that idea. Whilst this could be seen as evidence that this album is just a mashup of all the solo albums, it could also be seen as the idea still existing in the band members' heads in this alternative universe. The songs that the Beatles wrote for their solo albums would not have gone away. They would have eventually came out as they wrote new songs with the band. So
mind you, this guy has over 1,000 subscribers. His channel is far too much to say. Let's listen to the rest of this video.
It is no surprise that some of their solo stuff made it into Everyday Chemistry. Sure, this could still be one guy trying to promote his Beatles remixes, but it is not monetized. He can't point at the work and use it in a portfolio, otherwise the secret is out. So why would he lie about it? It's a difficult one for me. If this is all one big elaborate fake, then this man has been keeping it secret since September 2009. 7 years is a long time to not turn around and go, oh yeah, that was me, lol, I gotcha.
Mind you, this is July 30th, 2016, so
yeah, it could potentially be a remix. There is one theory in figuring out this instant. Well, at least I thought that was one theory until I heard the lyric.
Every night we fuss and fight like me and you know who.
And this got me thinking, I've heard that lyric before.
guys.
I think I heard...
Now, real quick, this whole idea about alternative universes and stuff like that, when you think about this, there's there's going to be tons and tons of similarities, and from accounts from a lot of hearsay and stuff like that, there was there's a small difference here and there. Now, I've definitely heard these lyrics before. Now, the funny part about that is I've been going back to actually look up where these lyrics are coming from, and funny enough, they are in other songs. But the sound of the song, the tone of the song, the speed of the song, the levity even of the song is completely different. And when those words come up, they don't sound anything like this album. So let's dive in a little bit deeper here.
I did it when I was a kid.
See what this guy has to say.
After a quick bit of research, I found out that this is not a Beatles lyric. It was a lyric written by Michael Franks for his song Monkey See, Monkey Do, which Ringo Starr covered on one of his solo albums.
Every night we fuss and fight like me and you know who.
Now,
So there is no
you heard that. The speed and even the tenor of that was completely different than the other song. But anyway,
reason why it would appear on a Beatles album. Ringo Starr never wrote it.
Okay, so Ringo Starr didn't write that. And guys, I mean, let's be real for a second here. Lennon, McCartney did write most of the songs. George Martin was a huge influence in that making, but the influences didn't stop there. From what I remember, other artists and collaborators would definitely come and work with the Beatles over the years, at least from what I remember in my history. But let's continue going, because I'm definitely, I don't know what to say. I'm a little bit taken back. So let's keep on listening to some of these people's examples here.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mondays with Madison.
This is the Beatles Submarine. Almost 4,000 subscribers. How'd it go, girl? How'd it go, Madison?
Today we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories. Not only regular conspiracy theories, but
Beatles conspiracy theories.
so I have to tell you guys that I was actually really freaked out when I was reading this story. Granted, I was reading
Also
it at 2:30
2016.
in the morning with all the lights off. Everybody was asleep in the house, and I was alone in my room. The theory that I would like to dive a little bit deeper into today is called the everyday chemistry theory, or the Beatles never broke up theory. I stumbled upon this theory just a few days ago when I was browsing some videos on YouTube, and I saw a video for an unreleased tape called Everyday Chemistry. So I clicked on it, and I started listening to it.
So hold on a minute. I want to go backwards a little bit. Oh, getting a call. Hold on a second, guys. All right, I really want to go further into this, but we have a little bit of emergency at the house, so I've got to go. I guess we'll put a pin in this. I'm going to be back in another couple hours to finish off this video, but in the meantime, I want to get further into this. I'm going to do a little bit more research, and I want to come up with a few more videos for you guys to watch.